And if you are a conservative and following the presidential primary race, we've got a quote here in this story from presidential candidate Rick Santorum. This was stated in October. He said, quote, "On occasion, scientists working on the nuclear program in Iran turn up dead. Quote, I think it's a wonderful thing. Candidly." This is coming from the Christian conservative, and evangelical majority's candidate for president this year. This is the guy you want. I don't know about you, but I don't want anybody to die. I'm not a threat. I don't feel threatened by Iran. I don't know about you, but I don't personally, and I don't know that many people in America do. So we've got that. We've got the Time magazine coming out and stating that Israel is responsible for a giant explosion that took place in Iran. So Israel is obviously waging some sort of covert operations against Iran as we speak, and they have been for quite some time. So you would think, well, Israel, they're all unified. Unified Israel is against Iran. They're against Hamas. They're against Hezbollah. They want to protect themselves. But when you actually look at some of the people that are in the Israeli government and some of the polls dealing with the population, that's not the case. We've got this Israeli strike on Iran would be stupid. Ex-spy chief says. This is from Mir Dagan, who retired in early January after 8 years of service. He was the director of Mossad. Mossad being the Israeli Secret Service or Central Intelligence Agency, covert operations. So this guy used to be the head of their covert operations, and he says an attack on Iran would be stupid. Let's see right here. We've got a poll that was taken in, I believe it was fall of last year, October, which stated that 41% in Israel supported an attack with Iran, and 39% were against it. It's pretty evenly split. They're a country just like anyone else. They have different opinions. Their people do not agree on everything. What I think we overlook when we talk about the Middle East and Israel and Iran is that these are sovereign nations, and we have to allow them to be sovereign. Benjamin Netanyahu, you can pull it up, last year in a speech to Congress stated that he doesn't need the United States' help. They can take care of themselves. I believe the quote was, "We can defend ourselves," which I believe is perfectly acceptable. If they feel threatened, they can do what they wish. But we should not tie ourselves to any other country, because they're other countries. They're sovereign nations. We want our sovereignty, and we have to give sovereignty to other nations. So when we tie ourselves to Israel, we tie ourselves to basically a government, and we all know governments are corrupt. Ours is corrupt, so what would make Israel's not have the ability of corruption? So when you're thinking about making your mind up on the Israeli-Iran conflict and what's going on there, take another look at it. Look at all the points of view, look at everything that's been said, and you'll see. And this is finally on the Israeli front. This comes from Atlanta. Andrew Adler, who was the president of the publisher of the Atlanta Jewish Times, he wrote in the January 13th column that he suggested that Israel give the go-ahead for U.S.-based Mossad agents to take out a president deemed unfriendly to Israel in order for the current vice president to take his place. Quote, order a hit on a president in order to preserve Israel's existence. These are inflammatory comments. He didn't specifically state President Obama. Ron Paul, if he were elected president, he believes in neutrality, and he believes in letting countries take care of themselves. This guy proposes Israel assassinates our president. Does it get any coverage? Have you heard about it? No, probably not. But it's there. CBS Atlanta. Look it up. Google it. So that's what we have as far as the Iran Flashpoint. We've been looking at it for 2 days, and I think it's the closest military-centered flashpoint we should be watching. It could spark confrontation involving a few countries. It could spark confrontation involving all countries. China and Russia have already stated that they would defend Iran if they were attacked. So we would seriously have the possibility of a world war situation. And like I said on Tuesday, I don't think we can handle that. I don't think our economy can handle it. I don't think society can handle it. I think it would be a very bad thing to overextend ourselves and to cause conflict that could escalate into something that could seriously affect the lives and the health of millions, if not billions, of people around the globe. So just think about it. Rethink all of your all of your preconceived notions, everything that you've known before. Just double check it before you state something again, before you say, I've got an opinion on something and this is what it is. Think about that opinion. Look at it. Look at things from both sides. Get the information that you need to make your best decision and go with it. But have an opening. Be open to suggestion. Be open to having your mind change. My mind has been changed many times by many people, and I'm thankful for that. I'm still stubborn as hell, and it takes a while, but for the most part, I'm open to suggestion. I'm open to listen to someone, because if someone is not coming to you from a point of offense and meaning to be offensive, then they're probably not being offensive, and you need to stop, think about what they said, and react. So, anyways, this is Flashpoint Radio number 2 in the books. Remember, follow me on Twitter at Flashpointradio. Send me questions, comments, topics of discussion. We'll get better as we go along. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you again. God bless.